I literally have no answer.
I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be a take, Major, and you're gonna love this take. You're gonna really, really love it. Suns are gonna beat the Clippers in the playoffs.
If they see him in the playoffs.
If they see him in the playoffs.
I don't know. It depends on how much, how bad the rest of the Clippers are.
They're pretty bad. They're gonna be pretty bad.
I know. It also depends on how much Kawhi elevates. I don't know. I'm not putting anything past this Clippers team in terms of sinking
I'm
below
saying
expectations.
even if Kawhi averages 35 and plays great defense, I have no faith in Paul George whatsoever.
Oh, me either. Like I have no faith in, bro. Besides Kawhi and like Serge Ibaka and Terrence Mann and Patrick Beverly, no one else does what they're supposed to do. They're like
Yeah,
four. No, Nick Batum does. There are 5 players on the team that do what they're supposed to do.
I don't know, bro.
Like Nick Batum does what he's supposed to do. Serge Ibaka does. Zubac does too. But that's under half the team, so it's 6 players.
I just look
And,
at how
like-
the Suns played the Clippers in the bubble, and then they add Chris Paul. I mean,
I'm
that's pretty tough.
look. I'm gonna have faith. I
Well,
think.
that's all you can.
I hope. I think Kawhi is obviously going to average. I think Kawhi's going to obviously average at least like 29, 30, but he's going to have to average like 35, 40 for them to like really get through
He
the
averaged
West.
35, 40. He's gonna be done the next round.
Yeah.
His ankles and knees.
Bro,
are not
he
gonna-
looked dumb tonight. He only put up 22, but like he put up 10 in the fourth or something, and he got like every clutch rebound and every clutch defensive play, and he would get those rebounds and play that defense just for, Lou Will or Reggie Jackson to like throw the ball away on the other side of the floor. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, that's
Paul
why I just
George
don't
hit-
trust him,
Paul
dude.
George hit a clutch 3, but he missed like 2 layups before it. I don't know with the Clippers.
Reggie Jackson is trash.
I hate Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie
is
Jackson's
super trash.
terrible.
I just want Reggie Jackson to go on a tear for like 3 or 4 games to bring his trade value up, like right before the deadline.
I don't think anybody wants Reggie Jackson.
No,
Bro, like,
nobody's
no,
inquiring
someone-
about Reggie Jackson.
If
I think they've seen
if
enough.
Reggie Jackson, that may be that. Hopefully, that's Tyler's plan. Like play Reggie Jackson as much as possible. See if he can get like a really good game, like before the trade deadline. It gets someone to trade for him.
Or they could trade for Russ.
No, that'd be terrible,
No, that's a terrible trade.
bro. There's so many idiots on the team already.
You know what I mean?
Like,
that'd be a
Turnovers they
disaster.
average.
Just imagine Russ.
They'd be
just
super
imagine
broke
Russ
and
Pandemic P in the fourth.
Bro, I don't think Kawhi would show up to like anything but games, like right before the game.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
Kawhi looks like they asked him like what's the issue, and he was like, man, it's just inconsistent. I've never been on a team this inconsistent.
Yeah,
He
no, they're-
looks- he's
he's looking at the Lakers now. That he got his eyes on the Lakers.
People are saying Golden State. I don't know. He may just stay though. Like
No. If he cares about winning, he's not gonna stay.
I think he cares about winning, but he cares about winning like in terms of like the actual game, like when he's playing. I don't know how much if he cared about winning, he would have stayed in Toronto. Like
He could go to State though. I mean, that would be OP.
No, I mean-
That would be crazy.
They
dude.
would
No,
be the
I
favorites
think-
for sure.
There, yeah.
Why?
I think
Steph
Kawhi
playing Kawhi.
Kawhi plays like harder than anyone, like almost anyone else to win when he's on the court. But in terms of his like free agency moves and those moves, I don't know if he's doing it calculated, like playing to win off the court. If that
It
makes
might not be
sense.
as calculated though. If he just wants to have a chance to win, I mean, just go to Golden State. He's still in Cali. He can still live where he's living now.
He
like
couldn't. It's like 8 hours away.
He's not gonna drive. He's quiet. He takes like helicopters and planes.
Dude,
He don't
I think
drive.
Arnold Schwarzenegger did that. Arnold
Yeah, he's
Schwarzenegger-
not driving,
He's
dude.
not driving, bro. It's like an hour. It's probably not even an hour flight. Like
Arnold
probably like a
Schwarzenegger
30-minute flight.
took a jet from LA to Sacramento every day he was governor.
Wait, who did?
Arnold Schwarzenegger did.
Oh
he took
my
a jet from
God.
LA to Sacramento when he was governor. He did
And he
not
said,
live in
and
Sacramento.
he had a carbon tax, so he said, "I paid my carbon tax."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They were like, "You don't care about the environment, Arnold," and he's like, "I paid the carbon tax." And it's like just left it at that, bro. Like,
Bro, I'm like, if
Arnold,
we're,
dude.
I kind of respect that.
Arnold's funny, bro.
He's a
bro,
terrible
LA.
governor, hey.
Honestly, the lifestyle
He's
difference
terrible governor.
in LA and Sacramento has to be crazy.
Oh yeah, the difference is ridiculous.
I don't know how Arnold
Sacramento.
Schwarzenegger got governor in
What's
the
in
first
Sacramento?
place.
Like I don't like what's in Sacramento
It,
outside the Kings?
D Fox.
Yeah, outside.
I
the
think
Kings.
I think Sacramento is actually like the weather's still nice because it's Cali, and there's probably more to do than like Cleveland or somewhere. It's probably better than like Cleveland or Milwaukee.
That's
That's
not
not
saying,
saying a lot.
but
That's a low bar,
Hey, I'm just
bro.
I'm
Cleveland.
comparing it to cities of its size. Like
yeah, like demographically.
But it's in Cali though. Like it's kind of a cheat code. Like Cleveland's in Ohio.
I'm just saying, like
Ohio. I repeat, Ohio.
yeah, I'm just trying. I'm not gonna go all the way down on Sacramento. Like there's probably some solid stuff in Sacramento.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's California, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But
Yeah, they got weed, so that's good.
dude, New York's might be legalizing soon.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
I'm happy for my
decriminalize.
friends over there.
decriminalizing. Sorry.
Yeah, not legalizing, decriminalizing.
I thought it was decriminalized already.
No.
No, I think
Or was it?
not even in the city. I don't think.
I'm pretty sure it is in the city.
I thought it was.
There's no way it isn't in the city. No, there's
I thought they passed. I thought they passed the
no.
bill.
It definitely is in the city.
For sure?
I thought it was in
Oh,
the city.
for
but
sure.
I didn't know.
It might just be the state. It might just be like the whole state.
I think it is in the state too.
I think it's
like,
No,
the
it says
people-
New York Senate leaders filed a resolution saying marijuana legalization will be passed outside of the budget process. And Governor Cuomo said a deal is very close on the cannabis legislation.
My
So
friends.
this is full legalization
I have a couple
For the
friends
state.
over there that'll be
for the
very.
state.
Yeah.
The Senate omits the Cannabis Regulation and
Yeah.
Taxation Act.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, New Jersey just passed theirs, so I mean, they kind of.
They kind of got a match.
Yeah, New York. I mean, it makes sense for them to match it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the revenue? Was there revenue projections?
Yeah, by 20 million in SFY 2021 and 2022.
What does that mean?
That's not.
All funds revenue by I don't know 20 million. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not revenue projection.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is, but
That would be.
It just
I mean,
says
I
the
don't think
Senate
the laws have
omits
changed
the Cannabis Regulation and Taxation Act, which, if enacted, would have increased all funds revenue by $20 million in SFY 2021 and 2022, but fully supports the MRTA, which is a bill which shall be passed outside of the budget process.
Solid.
states are just rolling. It's only
Yeah.
a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. Texas, we're gonna be one of the last.
Oh, we're gonna be the dead last. Like we're gonna be.
You
dead,
think we're gonna be the
last.
dead last? You think? Is
I
there
think-
another state that you think would be like before Texas? Like
The only-
Bama, Kentucky.
No, the
I
only,
don't
the
know.
only
Carolina.
state, the only state I think that's gonna be like after us would probably be like Mississippi.
Mississippi.
I think
yeah,
South-
there you
I
go.
think South
Extremely-
Carolina
they're extremely
will-
conservative, so
Yeah, they're extremely.
I can see
conservative.
them like just being the last ones, but outside of that, I think Alabama would do it before Texas. I really do.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
I think South Carolina would do it after Texas.
South Carolina.
I mean, they're they're pretty.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
pretty.
they're-
They
socially
could, yeah.
They're pretty socially conservative, but it depends.
I don't know.
Texas, dude. Texas,
Mississippi
I don't
definitely
know.
though. Mississippi
Mississippi's dead
because
last.
they're
Yeah.
really conservative. Like the conservatives there are like, wow.
Super conservatives.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%. So yeah. I would say they'd be last.
Yeah.
But Texas
We're down there.
would be probably second or third to last.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right, it's sad too because Texas is one of the most diverse,
Yeah.
cosmopolitan states.
Yeah, but
But it's
politicians
Texas.
Are diverse.
And then
Politicians are diverse though.
it'd be like, I think $5 billion is the projection of revenue
Texas?
for Texas. $5 billion.
That's insane.
I think. Well, actually, it was like 3 point.
Okay, that's a big difference.
No. I was saying like it was gonna be like an increase of something, but it was gonna be something around $5 billion.
It's a lot of money
It's a
for
lot.
one state.
You know what we could do with that money? Like, oh my god, the public works projects we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, take like 10 years on 290.
No,
my
seriously.
Bro, is
2 years to
290?
build on 290.
Have they gotten any work done on 290 in Houston?
I
Am I
haven't
gonna
been. I haven't been in a minute, but
Probably not.
the last time I went to 290, they were still working on it, and that was probably
Bro.
within like 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna
They're
come back.
still working on it. They're still working on it.
I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna see like they got a mile done in the 3 years I haven't been to Houston.
Yeah. It looks nicer though.
Yeah.
It looks nicer. Like when you're driving up, it does look nicer. Like you can see progress. You know, like you can see it
We
coming.
better see progress, bro.
Bro.
We've been working on this. For
I
like
moved
I
here.
know,
10
I know,
years.
but like more than you like will remember of last time because it's been so long since you've been there.
I moved to Texas in
That is by
2013,
definition progress.
and 290, and 290 was deep in construction. I had seen a mile.
I think they're
or
almost
two
done. I
of
think they're
No, I
almost
think
done.
they started construction on 290 like 2010.
Yeah, I was about to say 10, 11. Yeah,
Somewhere.
it
around
was.
there.
It was. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's legit.
Like at the beginning of
saw-
Cyprus,
Yeah.
yeah,
they started like on Cyprus and then they worked
like
their
right
way in.
past,
Yeah.
like right when you pass Purview A&M.
Yep.
And it's just been
In
stressful to
6
drive through
miles.
since.
Dude,
That's
18,
straight.
bro. You're so close to 18
That's
wheelers, bro.
so-
No,
It
that's
is. It
scary.
is
That's
like,
the worst.
bro.
That's the scariest.
That's the
thing.
worst.
Anxiety
They had
is
those
high,
barriers
bro.
there, and there was only
Yeah.
2
Mhm.
lanes.
And you have to like go like
You
this. You have to.
You
And there was-
cannot veer. If you veer in the
Yeah,
lane,
you have to
you're
stay.
done. Like you're
There
in
was
the
like
car.
only cinder blocks, like
Yeah.
just like separating like the people going the complete other direction. I was like, bro, I'm gonna
Bro.
die. Like,
In,
Someone should put driving through 290 construction and then have to like sit back in the
Bro.
gaming chair and then like sitting up.
and you remember like the walls, like it was like a lose. Like you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, I want to get in the middle because I'm so close to the wall, and then you
Yeah.
get in the middle, and then you're in the middle.
Yeah, and you're in the
then you
middle,
go
and
to
then
the
you're
right,
like,
and you're in the middle.
there's like 2 18-wheelers
Middle's
going
the
like
worst. You can't
this,
be in the middle.
and their trailers are
Because-
veering and stuff, and you're having to like stay
Yeah.
between them, and
Because
you're
in the
just like, no.
You don't know what stretch because it
Yeah.
went on for a minute. So
Mhm.
you could be stuck in between 2 18-wheelers if you're in the middle.
That's what I said. I was,
Or
a
even
couple
like,
times.
or even
Nah, that's the word.
because 18 wheelers.
But I got on the left lane.
18
Left
wheelers
lane is I
usually
felt
don't
like the
don't
best
go
lane.
on the
Left lane's just the best lane.
yeah.
It's fast lane,
But-
baby.
Yeah,
Man.
and I feel like I.
Even like 2 dualies, and you could be like screwed. Like,
Yeah, 2 dualies.
Oh, the little dudes.
yeah,
Yeah, nah.
man.
Those bitch ass dudes lifted trucks.
No, but dude, Houston's gonna be nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't implement Major's urban planning ideas.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
it'll stay nice.
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, Houston, like I can see how someone who's just visiting is like, oh, this is a really ugly city. Because if you don't
Oh,
live
yeah.
there or you don't know people there, you can definitely be very confused as to why everything is so random. Like, I remember
there's a lot.
First time I
Houston's
went,
very random. Like
Yeah.
different. It's different sides of Houston is like it's totally different. Like
Bro.
Midtown's way different than downtown. North and South Side is like completely different.
bro, some parts look like LA, and then some parts look like rural Louisiana.
That's Texas.
Like,
baby.
that's Texas.
I swear to God.
No, it really
it all.
does. It really is
Bro,
like
I-
that.
We have it all though.
The first time I went to Houston, I went to the Thai
Diversity.
restaurant, and we exited off at 290, and we took a right. We were in the hood for a little bit. Then we were in some like really nice neighborhood. Then we took a left to the Thai restaurant was on the right, and then down the block we saw a silo, like an abandoned silo.
It's out of nowhere, bro.
And I was just very confused because that was my first time there. And then I remember we went deeper in the city. We went like literally 2 miles down to 290 to 610. And then we saw like the towers for the Galleria. And I was like, we just went from the hood to a nice neighborhood to a Thai restaurant near a silo to a bustling business district within the span of like 3 or 4 miles.
That's Houston.
That's Houston for you.
Gotta
You
love
get
it.
River Oaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then you got River Oaks.
Yeah.
Drive by, see Ted Cruz playing golf.
Ted Cruz does not play golf.
No, Taker. I don't think he's likable enough to actually like have people on the course that. want to
No,
be
there's
around
no
him.
way.
Yeah, imagine trying to have a conversation with
Ted
Ted Cruz
Cruz
on the golf
golfing
course.
the-
Oh my god.
Nah. I wonder what his like his regular convos are. Like, what is he like? What is he actually like?
Talk about.
I wouldn't be able to take him seriously, like, because if I were somebody,
Yeah,
who
I would
was,
just
like,
laugh in his face. I think.
I would just think he'd be trying to pander to me, like, no matter what the situation was.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I was going hunting with him, I would feel like the whole time that he's like just pretending to like hunting, like to be around me. And I feel like that's the same with like anything else we're doing.
Yeah.
Y'all watched the Duck Dynasty commercial, right? With him and the Duck Dynasty dude.
I've seen it.
No,
I think.
I haven't seen it.
Well, I mean, you can clearly tell that he doesn't go hunting very often. I mean, he looked extremely uncomfortable sitting in the bird blind.
No, they went.
No, they were actually like it was like a video. Of,
They went
him
dove
actually-
hunting.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I was like,
That's
yo.
hilarious.
I was like, yo, this is different.
Yeah.
But
Major, we should go hunting whenever you come down.
next summer,
No. We can go fishing. Though.
I've
We can go
actually never
fishing, though.
been.
I'm down to go fishing, bro.
I know
I've
my
never been
cousin has a
fishing.
place in Iola. We can just go. He'll let us go.
Wait,
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Wait a
I'm gonna have to get the full Texas.
I
You know what I
said
want to
I'm down
do?
Fishing, but
No, it's good. Like his place is good. I promise you. Like
all right.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
promise.
get.
Just trust. Just trust.
You gotta see me
I gotta get the full Texas
I'll,
experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do a lot? I want to ride horses. I've only ridden a horse once, but
You
it was
can
at
ride
this like.
horses in Wisconsin, Major.
No, like I actually want to like learn how to ride a horse and everything. Because I saw
You can do that in
because I saw
Wisconsin.
Django.
That's not a
And,
Texas specific thing. Like you can do that.
Yeah, but Texas is like the only state where y'all have like everyone has rodeos, but y'all actually like have the biggest rodeos and everything. So it's not Texas specific, but it's very like it's
What does
very
that have to
much
do with
like,
riding horses? We have bigger rodeos. Like, what does that have to do with riding horses?
'cause, bro, people ride horses on rodeos. Like, bro, Texas is like the only
What the hell
place.
does that have to do with you riding horses?
It's
I'm so confused.
it's like culturally acceptable to learn how to ride horses. in
It's
Texas.
called Texas is the only place I've seen. where
It's
culturally
actually
acceptable
encouraged.
people to just like
culturally.
ride
to learn how to
horses
ride
in random places. Bro, I've never
Bro,
been
no,
anywhere.
No, Major, you completely lost me, bro. If you go
Bro,
anywhere,
I've never
bro, you can
lived
go to
anywhere where
Wisconsin,
people
you
ride
You
horses
can go
on
to
the
a ranch
freeway.
and ask if you want to ride a horse. Like, they're not gonna look down
Bro.
on you. Oh, you want to ride a horse? Like,
Je-
what are you talking
Texas,
about, bro?
Texas was the only.
Where are
Texas
you
is the
from?
only
You
place
ride
I've
horses?
seen.
Bro, like,
Texas is the only place I've seen a black dude riding a horse on the freeway consistently.
okay, that Texas might be nah. Texas
that happens.
That happens in the South a lot.
Yeah. You saw Devin White.
Yeah, Devin White.
Devin White has a horse in
Yeah,
Tampa.
Yeah. So he was
All right,
riding. He
what's
was
the-
riding a horse on the football field in Tampa.
What's the all right? Hunting.
There's so
is,
many
like,
horses everywhere, dude.
Now, that's just the South in general, like. But
That's
Wisconsin,
the same
you
as
can ride
that's the same
horses
as
in
hunting
Wisconsin.
too. Then hunting is the South in general. Is like all across the country in general. Then
Yeah, but you like singled out Texas for riding horses. When you can, if you like, you can ride horses in Wisconsin if you really
You know
want
what?
to that bad.
Yeah, I was just saying it because we're here, like in Texas. So, like when you come down,
Yeah,
do it here in Texas.
we're here in Texas.
So I want to go fishing. So.
Yeah,
I'll
we can
go
go fishing. We
I'll
can
be
go
able to
fishing
go
for sure.
yeah, I've never gone
What,
fishing. actually.
Wait, did your cousin have a boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I kind of want to like stand by the lake on the side of the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We like going on the
Go
water.
out on the water.
Go
Yeah.
Alright,
That's dope.
No, no. What type? Like, are we fly fishing or just like regular rods?
Just regular rods.
Probably regular rods.
I don't know. I want to fly fish.
You want to go fly fishing?
We could.
Have y'all fly fished before?
No, I
Never
haven't.
gone fly fishing.
It's fun.
That sounds fun though.
No, it's
fun?
It's fun.
That might be the move.
Bro, what does this mean?
Get a few.
Learn how to throw the cast.
Get a
out
few
there
cases of
with the-
beers.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
You're on a boat.
Yeah, you're on a boat. We could bring some out too.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Some hard out too. Yeah.
You're on a boat.
Yeah,
I don't know
you don't know
what
what
y'all
fly
are
fishing is, Major?
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Huh?
See, this
We got to teach the city boy, dude.
Chicago, yeah, Chicago. This is Chicago. I mean, he's used to
Yeah, he's used to like
gun shells and skylines. Like, he's not used to. He's not used to major stuff. Like, he's not used to regular stuff. I get it. Now, fly fishing is fun though.
Bro, I'm not even gonna say anything. Like, there's no, you can't. There's no like logical response to this.
Cause it's fast.
Where else did you want to go fish though? Besides, like,
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of places to go fish. I mean,
yeah,
Bro,
we could try different spots though. I mean, we have a lot of summer. We have a lot of summer.
yeah, we live at the
Conroe. Conroe has like
Lake Conroe.
like Conroe's nice, yeah.
They have
We
some
need
good food
a
over there
boat.
too.
But we need a
We
boat.
need like a boat.
We need a boat to go to Lake Conroe.
Yeah,
We
no.
don't know anybody that has a boat.
My family does, but I
Lake
wouldn't ask
Conroe?
them. Yeah, but I wouldn't ask them because
Yeah, that'd be the problem with Lake Conroe. It'd be fun to go though. Lake
Mhm.
Conroe.
Yeah.
we could rent a boat though. Wait,
You can rent a
We
boat.
can rent a boat.
how old? What old do you have to be?
If it's like a car, like renting a car, I'm gonna be pissed.
Bro.
Let me look. Let me look.
It's gotta if it's less strict to rent a boat than to rent a car.
I guarantee it's like 18 to rent a boat. It has to be.
What if it
How-
is? That'd be actually really cool.
How old?
I mean, boat accidents probably are less than on lakes are probably less than car accidents on the road if you think about it.
As long as
Like,
we
if you're
don't
going to
have-
like,
What? It just said in Texas.
as long as we don't have to
Texas.
canoe, we're gonna be good.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to.
13.
bro, the canoeing issue.
13.
Oh wait.
No, no, that's not right, bro. That's
Oh, you
not
have to
right.
get a boat. You have to get a boater education course approved by the department.
Like SpongeBob.
Yes. Just like
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
You only have to be 13 years old in Texas to rent a boat.
Bro, Texas is out of. I think you can get a hardship license.
Oh, you have
by
to be
15.
18 to rent a boat.
Oh man.
To rent a boat, you must follow the individual rules of
What does it
each
say about
location.
25?
However, the most common age can stretch to 25 years old. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So we're good. We're good. All we gotta do is take a course.
I think so.
That's easy.
That's pretty easy.
Boater education.
I'm down.
Alright.
I'm down to rent a boat.
Take our boater's ed course.
Took over.
All of us have to take it.
Probably just the person who's
Who's driving?
yeah. And I mean, once you
well, we'd have to see what. Nah, cause nobody's.
and I mean, once you get out on the lake too, like anybody can drive the boat. Like really,
Yeah, it's not hard to do.
I mean, it's not like
Is it
there's,
like
people
driving a
out
car?
there. I don't think.
Yeah,
it's
so that'll be
that
like
hard.
you could go rent a boat in Conroe for sure.
You gotta be careful though; it's pretty dangerous. Like,
Oh no, like the boats are dangerous if you don't know like what you're doing on them for sure.
yeah. There's a lot of drunk people out there too.
Yeah. Oh, oh my
Well, yeah,
god.
we
Are there?
have to stay clear.
Yeah, you have
Clear
to
down.
stay clear.
But to be on the lake though, dude.
That'd
Be
be
on the
fun.
lake.
But Lake Conroe, it's pretty big, so
Lake
Yeah.
Conroe is huge.
Yeah, I think we'd be alright.
And also, like, whenever you're like actually out there, you have to like watch out for stumps because there's like actual like huge stumps in the lake.
Really?
Yeah, like
Poke,
Oh yeah.
yes,
poke,
like,
poke a hole in the hole of the boat.
you literally can like tear up the entire
That
boat and then it
sucks.
floods and then it sinks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because you let water get into the bottom, you're done.
It's pretty scary.
Yo, Steve, if I go fishing and hunting, will you come to Chicago and go to the museums?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will be
The
safer.
cultural exchange.
I will be safer on a boat than I will stepping in Chicago.
in an art museum?
Hey, look.
Will you go to the MoMA in New York?
Yes. No, I actually. Okay. I don't know if you know. Like, I actually like art museums. Like,
All
I
right,
was being
so
sarcastic with
Chicago
art
has some
museums.
of the
I
best
actually like
art museums in the country.
Art museums are dope.
But
I
in
love
Chicago,
art museums.
no, that's a no-go for me. I'm not going to any art museums in Chicago. New York, we can go to New York to some art museums. I'll be down for sure. I'm not going to Chicago.
Bro, I want to go to New York again so bad, dude. I love New York, bro. Like I love New York.
You want to get on that subway so bad?
Yep,
love
Bro,
those
the
subways.
subways.
I do love the subways.
You like the
No,
subways?
they're
bro.
terrible.
Subway,
I hate
man.
This is
I
the
hate
worst
it.
part about about New York.
Bro, they don't
literally.
even have Wi-Fi. The subways don't even have Wi-Fi. Can't get service in them.
Yeah, no, it's
like
terrible.
40
The
minutes
tunnels
of
are
no
horrible.
service.
It's just taxing in New York, bro. Cause
You feel like if you when you go down there, you feel like you're like in a time machine, like going like 20 years back.
Bro,
Yeah, they're
that's
old as hell.
that's
Yeah,
American
that's what I'm saying.
infrastructure. That is American infrastructure.
But
We have not
if you-
updated that.
Yeah, no. If you're gonna go to New York though, and you don't want to spend a lot of money in transportation, you gotta take the subway. Taxis are
Yeah, that is true.
crazy expensive.
Taxis are crazy.
Uber,
expensive.
don't even try Uber.
Or go stay in a place where you know like you're only gonna visit that part of New York. You know
why,
what I'm
why
saying?
would you do that?
Yeah.
Subways are
to
actually
like
super
one.
convenient though,
Yeah,
because
that's
I've gotten on Subways at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, like if you're trying to go somewhere, like just get on Subway.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Subways are so convenient though. Like
But you,
I can be leaving like downtown or like Soho at like 3 in the morning, go back up to Uptown. It can be like late at night, early in the morning, whatever, and I
Yeah,
still
see.
like can get up there.
you're gonna see some wild stuff on the Subway though. I gotta admit. You're gonna see some
It depends.
crackheads.
It depends.
Oh,
It
100%.
depends,
You're gonna see some crackheads. You're gonna see some business people.
bro. You just gotta ignore the crackheads. That's what I do.
Yeah, you got to straight ignore him, yeah.
I always go to New York. I have friends in
Crackheads
New
are
York,
cool though, man. Like that's part of life.
Some people,
Yeah,
some
right.
people, yeah.
bro. I have friends from New York, so like every time I go, like they just instruct me on what to
Bro,
do
some of
and
the best
everything.
wisdom I've seen on Twitter is someone that.
Bro,
said
yeah,
that
see, that's
crackheads
what
are
I
cool.
need is like someone who knows their way around, like knows
Bro.
everything about it.
Bro, like now that I've gone to New York so much and like I've gone with my friends, I can actually like gotten better at just navigating it.
That's what I said, dude. I loved it without that. Imagine if I actually had that. Like, I'd be like, I'd love New York, bro.
I just wouldn't live there unless I was extremely rich.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'd have to make like $1 million a year for me
Yeah.
to even think about living in
Yeah.
New York. Because you're not. I feel like you wouldn't enjoy the New York experience if you're not wealthy.
Yeah.
No,
that's true.
and I'm also aided by like I always stay at this one condo with like a family friend has this one. He has an apartment and he's not there half the time, so I usually stay there. So I don't have to stay in a hotel or anything. So I couldn't imagine actually having to stay at like a hotel or something.
And bro, rent is ridiculous in New York. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, bro.
Like 4,000 for like
You can find some good.
bedroom and
The rent's
One
bad,
bedroom.
but
Yeah, bro.
it's better than like San Fran. You can find some
okay,
like
San Fran, they're extreme, but outside
Yeah.
of San Fran, New York, prices
yeah, New York's bad.
are ridiculous. They don't even make any sense.
Like Seattle's like expensive, but it's not that expensive.
I mean, yeah, 'cause it's Seattle
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Seattle, it's not.
versus New York.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay as much to live in
Yeah,
Seattle.
I gotta pay a little less to go to New York than Seattle.
New York, you can literally like. The craziest thing about New York was I remember the food in New York was cheaper than the BCS because they have so many options. So
Like
like,
all this competition and stuff.
yeah, it's actually one
What's
of the
like
few
third
times.
most expensive place like city, like big city?
Third,
Yeah, besides like like I
Probably
know
Los
San
Angeles,
Fran and
probably Los Angeles.
well, but outside of outside of
said
San
third.
Fran, I know I'm trying to think of like the top 5, like San Fran, L.A., New York.
I don't know. Major. That's probably a question for Major.
Yeah, that's
I don't even. Well, you can't. The thing is, that's a very normative question because one city can be on average more expensive, but it doesn't take into account other factors such as race, where you want to live in the city. So, like for example, Austin may actually be less expensive than it may show as less expensive than it actually is because it covers so much land, so the average price will be lower
Yeah,
because it
Major
covers so
will-
much different like land.
Yeah,
I feel
versus-
like somewhere in Cali would be high though. Like the cost
Yeah,
of
probably,
living,
yeah,
like, San
So it's-
Diego.
Or
San
like
Diego.
San
Los
Diego's
Angeles's average price will actually not be that high because it covers so much land. You have like the San Fernando Valley and everything. So
Mhm.
you actually have so much land to cover and so many people that the price probably won't be that high on average. But
Dang.
but in the center city, it's going to be high. So it's hard to actually decipher. Like you can't. Besides New York and San Fran, you can't give it automatic. Yes, this place is very expensive compared to this place
Gotcha.
because it also depends on your value, where you want to live, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So I can give you the averages right now if I look it up, but that's not going to be like with what you're talking about. It's not going to be the same thing.
Or it depends. Where do you guys say where you want to stay? Do you want to stay in an apartment, condo, or do you want an actual house?
No, like an apartment, probably. Yeah.
Where? Like, do you want it downtown? Do you want it?
Oakland is third, Boston's fourth, DC's fifth.
No, it doesn't have to be downtown, but just like
Yeah, that list
yeah,
makes
close
sense.
to the city.
Close to the city?
Mhm.
I mean,
DC, Oakland, Boston. After New York and San Fran, that makes sense.
Boston.
Boston's
Come on.
hella overpriced.
Come on,
Boston, anywhere where white people love it is always expensive. Like where I live in Wisconsin, Madison is more expensive to live in than Houston and Dallas.
That's
It-
crazy, bro.
It costs about the same as Austin to live here because white people love it. like if white people, it costs more to live here than it does on the south side of Chicago where we used to live, and there are more amenities on the south side. If white people love a place, it's always more expensive.
Yeah, Austin's way better than.
Like Austin's the fourth
Wisconsin.
best city in Texas,
Yeah.
and it's like the most expensive by far.
Yeah, no, I want to move to Houston though. Like that's the place, or outside
Houston?
of Houston. Yeah,
You want to move to Houston?
yeah, that's where I want to move to. Like
That's your
eventually,
number one city in Texas. You want to move to Houston?
that's where I want to be. Yeah.
The outside of Houston or actually in Houston? Because you said the Woodlands before.
Yeah, no. I would say outside, but Woodlands is too expensive, bro.
It is.
Like I feel like I would just be like,
And they they got apartments, but
yeah,
it's mainly houses.
yeah.
I'd rather live in Houston than the Woodlands.
I'd rather
no,
live
I
in
would
Houston.
too,
The Woodlands
I
is
would
just
too.
Mid-city
Yeah,
Houston.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, I don't like the vibe of the
The
Woodlands.
Woodlands, no.
Bro,
It's too
mid-city Houston.
And I wouldn't want to live in like Tomball or anything like that. Like,
Fuck that, man.
like any outside cities, like outside of Houston, I don't want to live over there.
Bro, Central City Houston, like where I lived for that year, basically, is one of the best places to live in the country, probably.
That's where if I lived in Houston, like that's
Cypress
where I'd go
is
live.
a nice place.
I don't even like Cypress like that.
I know,
I
but I'm
like
saying
Cypress.
like
I'd
I
rather
would
live
be
in
I would
Cypress
be
than the
close.
Woodlands.
You'd be
Yeah, I'd
close
rather
close to Houston. It's not far. Like
Yeah, I'd rather live in Cypress than the Woodlands.
Yeah,
I don't like the Woodlands.
Yeah.
I don't really like the Woodlands.
I don't like the Woodlands either. I don't like Cypress. Cypress is better, but I feel like if you're in Houston, it's so much cheaper than other big cities to get the same stuff that you might as well
Yeah.
just live in.
no,
that
dude, I
central-
saw some. Dude, oh my god, I saw some crazy apartments when I was in Houston, bro.
Bro, I'm looking at Airbnbs and short-term rentals.
I
now.
see new ones every time I go, but it's just like
And they're
crazy.
cheap, bro. It's
Like, and
Like
it looks like a
cheap.
penthouse. Like it's a penthouse like downtown. And I looked
Bro.
up the prices.
It was like 3,500.
Yeah, I think so.
We're
But
paying-
those were on the more expensive side. But it was like it's still like, dude.
Shit, if I made 80 grand. And
That's what I
lived
said,
in
bro.
Houston,
Yeah,
Like I paid 3,500 for a penthouse.
yeah.
Bro, like I'm looking at the Airbnbs and stuff for this summer. I'm like, bro, like
Mhm.
I could get even a nice 1-bedroom, at best 2-bedroom, for a solid price and be in like the best area of the city, like where I can go like to restaurants and museums and stuff easily. Like that's insane. Like not a lot of other cities you can do that in.
Yeah, once I graduate, I'm gonna get a job here for a little bit, save up some money, and then move to Houston.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
so
gonna do.
Like 20, 25.
Mm.
Get you a down payment on a nice apartment.
Yeah.
Move to Houston. 'Cause their prices are ridiculous. Like it's actually like insane how
yeah.
cheap it is. Like I'm like even
No,
for
Houston-
like Texas, like I would
Yeah.
think like they could raise the prices if they wanted to.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, some of the apartments are ridiculous. Like those Airbnbs, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, I was saying.
And I just don't like Dallas, dude. Like I don't know. I just like Dallas is all right, but
I feel like you gotta like
I
if
just
you
don't-
gotta go.
I like
to Dallas
Houston
a
way
lot,
better.
Or you gotta like live in Dallas, to, like really get it. Because like if you don't go to the right
that's true.
parts, you're not really gonna like it.
yeah,
Like if you just go there like for a couple times, like,
yeah,
you know where to go. It's not gonna be that fun. But
Yeah.
Houston's definitely a funner city for sure.
yeah. And I've just been to Houston more time, like many more times than I
Yeah,
have.
it's
Bro, that's every Texas city though, Steve. Like if you, bro, Texas cities aren't for tourists.
We're talking about,
Waco.
we're mainly talking about like the top 4 cities. We're not really talking about every other.
No, I'm
city.
talking about like the top 4 cities. Like Texas cities aren't really for tourists if you think about it. Besides like San Antonio, like you got even
About
if
to
you
say, bro.
have a lot of fun, you gotta know someone to like take you to the right
Yeah,
spots and
SA
everything.
SA is crazy.
That's all I'm about to say. That's
San
my
Antonio's
next.
fun.
That's my next one, bro.
Second spot.
I would-
Yeah, that's my second spot.
I would
Just think
love
about
to
it.
live in
The
San
money
Antonio.
you spend,
San Antonio.
the
Oh my
money you
goodness.
spend in Houston,
Hmm.
you spend that same money in San
San
Antonio.
Antonio.
You can actually get you a house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, San Antonio is fun. I like San Antonio. It's
San
crazy,
Antonio.
like when you're like living in a place like that, just like versus a really extremely-
Amazing food.
versus a super mid city like the BCS. Like how much
It's
more
pretty
enjoyable
cheap
life
based
is.
on everything else in the country.
like
No, it's crazy.
you
It's-
never
like
have
a
to
type of
worry
city
about
like that.
like what you're gonna eat. Like you're always gonna get something. Like you can always get something good.
Nah, bro. It's
But like it improves like your quality
it's
of
so-
life. Like
it's
you
Yeah,
feel so
yeah.
much happier.
no, it's so
because, like-
big, bro. Because like the north side is like you can chill on the north side, and that's like the rich side. So, and it's by the campus, so
Yeah.
it's pretty like chill.
Yeah.
It's nice. There's a lot. There's a lot to do. They got the Rim, which is like a
Northside's rich, bro.
Northside.
Yeah,
The Rim's basically like a shopping center. Basically, then Six Flags is over there. But then you can go downtown, where like a lot of people go.
Yeah.
There's a Riverwalk, and the Riverwalk's trash, by the way. But
Yeah.
Riverwalk's-
They got it, bro.
That water.
They could make it so much nicer, bro.
That water's disgusting.
That water's terrible.
But I mean,
Not about the
overall, the
water.
experience downtown. I mean, it's pretty.
They had like
There's a lot of stuff-
they had like the
there's a lot of
EPA.
stuff to do, like, they're, like,
Apparently,
down
like I
Hey,
don't know
if the
how I know this,
Riverwalk-
but someone told me like in San Antonio, like the EPA was like on them about the water it being there because it's like that bad.
Bro,
Like it's
the
horrible.
Riverwalk is not about the water.
Yeah.
Huh?
The Riverwalk's
Well, no,
not about the
obviously
river.
not. I mean, that's not why people go to the Riverwalk.
Yeah,
not
the
about the
Riverwalk
river.
is
It's about
about the
contaminating the
food.
river.
yeah.
But there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do on the Riverwalk, though.
The Riverwalk is built for the river to be contaminated.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I guess
usually
that's true.
pro EPA regulation, but the EPA's just got back up on that one.
Yeah.
EPA back off the Riverwalk.
Yeah, no, we gotta keep.
No
the
matter
Riverwalk.
what you do, the Riverwalk will
Save
be
the Riverwalk.
contaminated.
No, you gotta save the Riverwalk. for sure.
What if a Republican like ran on that in San Antonio for like a local office?
He'd win.
He'd win.
I'd vote for him.
The Democrats and the EPA want to take away the Riverwalk.
Yeah, no, nobody.
Save the Riverwalk.
Yeah, if a Democrat runs on that, he's not winning. Not in
Bro.
San Antonio. You can't get rid of it.
You-
Oh my
You will never clean up the Riverwalk because as soon as it's clean, a week later it's gonna be dirty again.
Yeah, that's true. Bro, but then you have Austin close. Like, nah, dude.
That's
Yeah.
why San Antonio's nice though. It's only
Mm-hmm.
an hour drive to
Only
Austin.
an hour drive to Austin.
Yeah,
So technically, you could work in Austin and just live in San Antonio. It's only an hour drive.
yeah.
And it's a straight shot. Like it's not like a
Yeah, it's
a
super
tedious
easy.
drive.
I'll probably make more money.
Dude, it's literally
yeah, you make more
Make
money,
more money.
Hey, but you wouldn't have to pay the prices.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then you can just turn on your favorite Drake album like you love, and
Yeah.
you just drive like an hour. No, I'm serious. Like
Oh man. Yeah, no.
I love San Antonio. I would definitely live there.
this is why Texas
Yeah.
is the best state, man. You can't. Like, what other state has outside of Cali has like 4 major cities like this?
Austin's cool too. I like Austin too.
Yeah, I'm cool with Austin. It's just not my It's the fourth best city to me.
Say what?
He's saying
cool with-
Austin's fourth best city in Texas.
Like at our
Fourth
age.
best? Nah, major.
Yeah.
Nah, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Major.
Hear me out. At our age, it's the third best to me. But as soon as I graduate college, like think about who you'd be dealing with in Austin
Fucking
versus
alright,
Dallas
Austin
when you're
might be
actually an
like-
adult.
I feel like it'd be more fun when you
Austin's
when
like-
you. I feel like Austin's for like the 25 to 35 range. It really is.
I'm thinking about your social circle, like once you graduate college, like who.
But the
who are you
social
being-
circle, it's gonna get better. Like it's still like Austin's still growing.
You're right on that. I'm just thinking about
it's it's gonna get like
the
okay,
people
yeah.
the people I
When we
know.
went, yeah, when we went, like obviously, yeah, like it's not up to par. So you're right about that, but I think it's definitely gonna get better, especially with our social circles. Like
You're thinking in like
There's a
5
lot.
years.
what?
You're thinking in like 5 years it will be like better to where it would be like
Shit, like 2 years.
that makes sense now. I was just thinking like now at like if in college, Austin's second or it may be second best for college age.
It is,
But
yeah.
but,
it's second, for sure.
I was just thinking about like my social circle.
I'm not putting Dallas over Austin.
I'm saying once you get older, it may change. I don't know though, but
And I
it
like
may
Dallas,
change.
but I don't know. Like I guess
Austin's
it's-
awesome. There's more stuff to do like on a daily though. I'm thinking because every time I go to Dallas, I see my family and everything, but there's not like a bunch. I don't know what to do.
No, Austin. There's a lot to do in Austin. You can do pretty much whatever.
Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff.
The only bad thing about Austin, well, not even bad, it's just
It's
they
really
need some
white.
More shopping shit.
It's also really white.
Yeah, they gentrified the fuck out of Austin. So they
Yeah,
take a
that's
lot of
that's
black-
also my other issue with Austin. It's really white.
super white. But I think
You can literally
I think-
see the line like in Austin, like
Oh, you
it
can see the
happening
line.
in real time, like as
Yeah.
they're gentrifying like certain areas.
yeah, no, they're definitely gentrifying certain areas. But I think at a point, I think it's gonna. I don't want to say stop. I think they're gonna continue to try, but more black people are gonna be going to Austin for sure, or more
Yeah.
minorities. are going to migrate, especially with like Google and Apple and coming in.
But I'll have faith in that. But as of now, considering how white it is, I'm thinking after college. I don't know if I could put it over Dallas. But if that changes, then definitely, because they have like way more. They have like more stuff to do in their downtown area.
Yeah. That'd be crazy though. Texas though. I mean, come on, bro. That's four major cities right there.
Bro, you're forgetting about Fort Worth is about to hit a mill, and their art scene is actually kind of nice.
Now their art team is crazy. They're fifth. I mean, they're fifth. Yeah, they're fifth.
El Paso isn't even like.
Nah,
I don't even
that's-
consider that.
No.
That's New Mexico.
But like in most states though, like that would be like
That would be a good.
that'd be a solid like second option in most states.
El Paso is bigger than Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I'm never going to El Paso though. Like,
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's in New
El
Mexico.
Paso's
that's
bigger
way-
than
that's
Milwaukee.
way
Way out
That's
there. I
crazy.
mean,
Why would I go to El Paso if
Yeah,
I could just
yeah.
go to like New Mexico?
Yeah, there's no reason
Yeah.
to go there. But as a city though, El Paso would be like a solid second option in a lot
And
of
it's
states.
getting better too. It's getting pretty dope.
Yeah.
What's the? Yeah, that's crazy.
It was like one of the fastest.
Bro, hopefully, if we go to Colorado, we can do a pod in Colorado,
That'd be
Yo.
dope.
and
We'll all be there too.
Yeah. Oh my
So-
God! Coming in live from the cabin.
Oh, we,
Let's
I,
give
we
a-
got, I gotta talk
we
to
can
you all
just
about
film
that.
on our phone too, and then upload like whatever
Bro,
we do.
Actually,
It's like a vlog type thing.
Dude.
if I drive there, I may have my lighting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You might
I don't
have-
know. I may have my lighting and camera if I drive there.
Yeah, and then bring your laptop and we could record
Yeah.
it.
I bring my laptop everywhere.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, that's good money. A pod, bro, like in the
Yeah.
living room
Yeah.
But
We're outside on the patio.
or outside on the patio.
We could have like a
With some
or
scenery?
we could have like a
With
window.
some
we could have
scenery?
windows
Oh.
open with like snow. Like it's probably not gonna be snow.
Yeah, it's
But
not
still.
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
It's gonna be a good view though. It's gonna be a good view.
It's not gonna be
It's gonna
snowing,
be a
but
Snow, but it's gonna be
dude, they just got a foot of snow this past weekend.
bro,
Colorado, yep.
It's gonna be cold when we go though.
Yeah, yeah.
we
for
got
sure.
But it's
we
not
got
gonna snow.
Dude,
we
there's
got
been
snow.
Texas tornadoes already in the Panhandle, like
They always
bad
have
ones.
tornadoes.
They had like 3 or 4 though.
That's tough.
That's how they operate.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
always
yeah. In the
get
Panhandle, yeah, for
merged
sure.
by
Because this is flat
tornadoes.
land, straight flat land, dude.
The Panhandle's probably
The
the worst
storm.
place I've ever like rode through.
Texas Panhandle.
I was 14 and I rode through it and I was like, this is the worst place on earth.
No, there's literally nothing. Like
There's nothing, dude.
there's oil fields and sand.
There's so much land up
And
there though,
dairy
dude.
Oh yeah, there is.
Like, oh
No,
my
there's a lot of land
goodness,
out there.
bro.
For
There's
good
a lot of
reason.
land there.
Like Texas still has like so much like room, like for real, dude. Because
I mean-
it's so big, dude.
We had,
The
like,
Panhandle has
people-
land for good reason.
Yeah,
People haven't even
that's
like
true.
we haven't even expanded to the Panhandle. either.
That's what I said. We haven't
No one
expanded,
wants to.
bro.
Yeah,
no,
one
no
wants
one
to
wants
go.
to.
No one wants
Nah,
to.
I-
Like if need be, like if we ever had like a population problem,
Mhm.
like we could actually like
Put people in the panhandle.
Yeah, you put people in the
It would just be like a
Panhandle.
big standoff. Like who's gonna move to the Panhandle first, and like nobody
And no
wants
one
to.
wants to go. Yeah.
Bro,
Stand up.
I would never move to the Panhandle. Bro, like that would be awful. That in Oklahoma that's like the worst stretch of the country.
Yeah.
No. Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Oh,
Kansas is better than Oklahoma.
Oh my.
I don't know.
No,
I don't
Kansas.
know.
That's
I've been
Wait,
to
what did he
Have
say?
you been to
Is Kansas better than Oklahoma?
I've been to
It
Kansas
is.
twice.
I've been to.
No, I
I've been-
think Kansas is better than Oklahoma.
I went
because
to Kansas for a cross country
But
meet my
Oklahoma
freshman
City's
year.
dope though. Like, they guys. they're
Oklahoma
downtown,
City
right?
is, but what outside of that? Norman and Stillwater.
Well, I'm not going to Norman. or I'm
exactly,
going to Stillwater,
exactly,
so I'm-
exactly.
But what's in
Sure.
Kansas?
What's in
But
Kansas?
I mean,
I went.
Name
They
a
have-
city in Kansas. Not you, Major. You probably name a city in Kansas, kid. Because I can't. Like
I think it's Lawrence. I think Lawrence is pretty nice,
Lawrence,
isn't it?
Kansas?
Yeah,
Oh, that's-
Lawrence is
that's
nice. I went to.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty nice.
Where the?
I
where's
went to
Kansas
Can-
State?
What's their
Where's
Kansas
Kansas
State?
They're-
I don't think that's good in town.
Their biggest city is Wichita. But I went to
Wichita's
Wichita,
good.
Kansas.
I went to Kansas for a cross
Kansas
country
State
meet
might
when I ran for CSHS
I think it
my freshman year. And Kansas, and like we went to Lawrence, and the cross country course was really nice. There were a lot of hills. in that part of Kansas.
It's in Manhattan, Kansas.
It's in Manhattan.
Manhattan, Kansas.
Never heard of it.
I hate when cities do that. Like when they like
Copy name?
take a location of like another place and they name it that. Like Paris, Texas.
Yeah, I was about to say we got Paris.
55,000 people.
No, that's ass.
That's not even.
No,
Yes.
that's the worst stretch in America for sure.
That or East Texas is up there.
Nah, West Texas is worse than East Texas.
I think it's just funny,
I know
like,
it's hard, but
That's tough.
they're both equally terrible.
West
but
I
Texas
think
versus the East
You
Texas.
just have to.
I don't think it's funny that like
at
Kansas
least East
City,
Texas, you
Kansas
got, like,
City
some
isn't
pretty
in
trees you
Kansas.
can look at.
Kansas City isn't in Kansas, it's
Like-
Missouri.
Oh my god.
They can't
West
even have
Texas is only worse because you have to drive through longer.
Yeah, there's a lot more land. A lot more land.
But
There's nothing. There's only Dairy Queens, road, and sand, and oil rigs. That's it.
Dairy Queen, Rose, and oil rigs.
That's it.
the last part, we had to drive from Phoenix to Dallas a lot when I was younger, and the last 2 hours of West Texas from El Paso to Van Horn, Texas, are beautiful, the mountains and everything. But the 8 hours between Van Horn and Dallas are like, or Pecos and Dallas, are some of the worst stretches, like humanly imaginable.
Yeah,
That's tough.
that's funny.
Yeah, dude. Okay, Oklahoma might be better than Kansas.
I know Oklahoma's better than Kansas, bro. I'm telling you, y'all are asleep.
Kansas.
Kansas is trash.
Kansas is.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I just saw a baby. I don't
No,
know,
bro.
dude.
I drove through Kansas, bro. It was absolutely.
I've never been to
awful.
Kansas. I've never been to Kansas.
Awful,
I've never been to Kansas.
Bro,
awful, terrible.
I don't think I'll ever go to Kansas. Like if
Yeah.
I have
There's
any
a-
control over it.
there's
I
a
don't think-
reason they call
never
them.
voluntarily go to Kansas.
There's a reason they call these flyover states.
Yeah, that New Mexico,
No
dude.
one
I've
should
flown
go-
over New Mexico a lot. Never.
Mexico's not bad though.
New Mexico's
I'd
beautiful.
actually go to New Mexico.
I've never
New
even.
Mexico's
seen-
beautiful.
Like I don't even know what it looks like.
Albuquerque's pretty cool.
Albuquerque?
Albuquerque's cool.
I've never
No.
seen like a picture. of it.
My dad's my dad's dissertation advisor. He recently passed, but his wife still has the property up in Santa Fe. It's one of the most beautiful places
Santa Fe,
I've ever
Yeah,
been.
Santa
there's some
Fe.
nice
Oh,
places.
yeah, Santa Fe.
Like I
scenery
think we
looks
may
really
go
good.
this summer. It's one of the most beautiful places. Like
Dang, that's crazy.
it's
Maybe we should
actually
stop by there when we go to Colorado. We should just like maybe
no,
drive
it's actually
drive
like
a little bit.
insane.
out of the way.
Like it's spiritually like
Yeah,
beautiful.
I'm not driving that.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Because I don't feel like. No.
Now New Mexico.
Santa Fe's not that far away from.
Really?
Yeah, like if we're headed
If it's like 30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's like 2 hours, like
It doesn't look like 2 hours. It looks like maybe like an hour, probably.
New Mexico's one of the prettiest states. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Is it more pretty than Kentucky?
Yeah, Kentucky's actually, bro. West Virginia is actually, the towns are not like the actual infrastructure is not pretty, but the hills between West Virginia and Kentucky are actually beautiful. Like the hills and the Appalachian Hills are beautiful, but New Mexico is prettier. Arizona and New Mexico are just prettier with the mountains and the desert landscape. It's just like a different type of serene.
Yeah.
Like it, there's a reason artist Georgia O'Keeffe went out there,
We
and
can go
other
to
artists
Angel
went out
Fire.
there.
New
Where's that?
Mexico?
Yeah, hour 30.
Or we can all just move to Canada and just call it a day. Just move to Canada.
Canada and call it a day.
Move to the 6.
Move to the 6. But not we moved to Quebec.
I don't know. We might. Yeah,
Learn some
with all this French,
learn some French.
all this French majors learning, he might have to move to Quebec.
Oh,
Learn
okay.
French, move to Quebec. That'd be lit.
That would be.
Have like four months of snow.
It's longer than that. I live in Wisconsin right now. It just snowed today.
God,
Bro.
that sucks. though.
Yeah,
I think we got our
couldn't
last snow of the year.
I couldn't do that.
Bro, just think about like how.
Like 2 months would be good with me.
Yeah.
Anything over 2 months is just excessive.
It's our. I think this was our last snow of the year.
You say that.
Yeah.
I feel like you've said that a few times.
Yeah, you said that for like the last couple weeks.
Bro, I looked at the weather. It's supposed to be 60 in a week. I don't think it's gonna snow in April.
Yeah. It might not. I don't know.
You never know with El Nino. You never know.
All right.
Bro,
I think
just-
that's gonna be it. But that was good. I think we got some good topics.
Yeah, good pod. That's we talked for a minute. That's 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Solid.
Oh shit, 50?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
50.
50 minutes.
50 minutes in.
Yeah. Yeah, we take the cultural critiques
Yeah.
about Texas and the South and a little bit of the West.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're planning on going to Colorado. We'll keep y'all updated on that. But
Yeah. Drink water, take the vaccine.
yeah.
Should be good then.
Take your vitamins.
Yep.
Yeah. take
Me and
the
Steve got our vaccine shots.
We got our vaccine shots.
Yeah. Finessed it. Yep.
Finesse kids.
Finessed it from the oldies.
Bro, I don't know. It just came like literally got it under 12 hours, bro. It was crazy.
Came in my lap.
Yep.
Literally.
So,
Uh.
all right. GG's.